In business statistics, till now we have seen 4 units of our syllabus, in which in the first unit we have looked into the introduction to statistics. In the second and third units, we have seen about the measures of central tendency. And in the fourth unit, we have seen about the measures of dispersion. In the measures of central tendency, we have learnt about the averages, types of averages, like arithmetic mean, geometric mean, and harmonic mean in the second unit, and about the mode and median. And in the median, we have seen quartiles, deciles, percentiles in the third unit. In the fourth unit, in measures of dispersion, we have learnt about the range, coefficient of range, mean deviation, coefficient of mean deviation, quartile deviation, semi-interquartile deviation, coefficient of quartile deviation, and finally we have learnt about the standard deviation. And now in the fifth unit, we will learn about the correlation or correlation analysis, which is useful for statistical measures and statistical analysis. First, we will see what are the things we will be covering in this lesson. And then we will go to the objectives. We will be learning about the correlation analysis, meaning, definition, uses, advantages and disadvantages, importance, and types of correlation. And this is the fifth unit topics. In the first lesson, or these 7 topics, subtopics, sub-objectives. In the first sub-objective or objective, we'll see what is the meaning and definition of correlation. And secondly, we will see about the uses of correlation. And third, we will see various types of correlation. And in the fourth, we will see about the methods of correlation, that is graphic method and algebraic method. And in the fifth, we will see about the meaning of probable error. And in sixth and seventh, we will be looking into the calculation of correlation and probable error for the given data. We'll be using 2 methods, that is Karl Pearson's coefficient of correlation and Spearman's rank correlation coefficient. On completion of this lesson, a student will be able to understand the correlation analysis, meaning, definition, importance, uses of correlation, advantages and disadvantages of correlation, and different types of correlation. Imagine these things, or think of these things. Have you ever seen any relation between the advertisement costs and sales revenue? That is, the advertisement costs, advertisement expenditure, and sales. This means when advertisement is not there, how much was sales? When some advertisement is there, how much is the sale? And when more advertisement is done, what is the sale? That is the meaning of this sentence. And have you noticed any link between age of husband and his wife? Normally, this also is correct in the society. And is there any clue behind, or is there any relation behind the increase in number of cable TVs and decrease in cinema goers? That is, when cable TV came, when cable TV connections increased, is there any change in the uh, cinema goers? That means who are going to cinema. So if you observe these, as per the marketing principles and economic principles, there is direct relation between the sales and the advertisement, and there is to some extent relation between the age of husband and age of his wife. And definitely when cable TV came into existence, or when cable TV is introduced, people uh, thought of reducing the viewing of films or cinemas. So there is some relation. If you take any two aspects in our day to day life, then we will understand the relation between those two aspects. For example, as a student, is there any relation between the amount of study and securing of marks or performance in the examination? Is there any relation between the concentration of student in a classroom about the lessons and understanding levels of the student? Like this, if you observe, so many things come into picture where there is relation or you may come across where there is no relation at all. So this correlation is depending on the things as far as relation is concerned. Here, correlation meaning of bivariate data. That means variate means variable. Variable means one item, two items, three items, four items. Like this we will be taking. So one item is by single variate or single variable you can call, and two items, that is bivariate. Bivariate means collection of quantitative data on two. Quantitative data means which is measured in quantity, kilograms and liters, height, distance, rupees. All these are quantitative data. Any two things taking is called bivariate, and which has the characters. The two things should have the characteristics of the person or thing or anything. There should be some common characteristic so that we can establish some relationship. Examples: height and weight. Is there any relation between the height and the weight? Or is there any relation between the income and expenditure? Or is there any relation between the price and demand? Or is there any relation between the production and employment? So all these are examples for bivariate data. Two variables. Bi means two. Now we will see what is correlation analysis. Correlation or correlation analysis. Correlation is a statistical technique which is used to measure degree of change in two or more variables. That means it is a technique. We have seen so many techniques. This is one of the technique to measure degree of change in two or more variables. We will take two or more variables, three variables, four variables, five variables, and so on. Degree of change means how much it has changed in quantitative things. That means we have to measure that. If you are able to measure it, then it is called quantitative. If you cannot measure, suppose if we talk of two people are very kind, very intelligent, then who is more intelligent, who is less intelligent? Like this, we will be getting queries. So, how much intelligence? Intelligence we cannot measure either in height or weight or kilos or rupees or anything. So, we cannot take such type of variables. We have to take variables which are measured in quantity. And change in one variable causes change in the other variable. Where in these two variables, if a change is there in one variable, that change should cause change in the other variable also. So such type of things we will take. where with the changes in the value of one variable, the value of other variable also change. That means if one variable is changed, the other variable also changes. For example, height and weight. Suppose if the height increases, what is happening to weight? Suppose if income is increasing, what is happening to expenditure? Is there any relation between them? There should be some change in the other thing also. So that is the meaning of bivariate variables or correlation. Now we'll see what is the meaning of correlation. Interdependence of two or more variables. Those two or more variables should be dependent on each other. That is the meaning. They should be dependent on each other. If two variables are there, two variables should depend on one another. If more variables are there, variables should depend on one another. All the three or four variables are must be dependent on one another. And when variables values are plotted, that means if you take a graph paper and plot them, the variable, it looks like if there is any dependence, then you will find a straight line on the graph. That line can be called as linear relation. Linear means straight. Linear relation. A straight line should be there. That means straight relation should be there. Now we will see about the definitions of correlation. First definition given by Simpson and Kafka. Both are statisticians. They had said that correlation deals with association between. Association means relation between. Association means there is some relation between two or more variables. So if there are two things or more than two things, and if there is any relation between them, then correlation deals with that association. That is the meaning of this variable definition. Another definition given by Ya Lun Chow, who says correlation attempts to determine the degree of relationship. In the above definition, we have seen that correlation deals with two or more variables where there is some relation between them. And in continuation, we will understand that correlation attempts to determine the degree of relationship. So if there is any relationship, how much relationship is there? How can we measure that relationship? That is the meaning of this very definition. Another definition given by A.M. Tuttle is correlation is an analysis of the covariation. Covariation means two variables variation, comparison. This we have seen in standard deviation between two or more variables. And another one is correlation is a statistical device. It is a measure. It is a tool. Correlation is a tool which helps us to analyze the variation of two or more variables, the relation between two or more variables. Now we'll understand the three-step analysis of relation between two or more variables. There are three steps to understand the relationship. One is decide relation exists. If you decide if there is any relation between the two variables, then it measures the measure of relationship is called correlation analysis. If you decide that there is relation that we can measure, and that is called correlation analysis. And test of significance. Significance means specific, identifiable, which can be identified. If there is a relation, whether there is any indication, any identification that the relation is there, that is test whether it is significant. And if there is significance, that is identifiable, if the relation is identifiable, then we can prove cause and effect. Cause and effect means what is the cause of change in one variable which affects the uh, other variable, change in the other variable. So that is the meaning of cause and effect. For example, is there any cause and effect in cloudy weather? Because the weather is cloudy, there is a rain. So the cloudy is cause and effect is rains. So when there is relation between clouds and rain, that should be significant. That should be identifiable. What is the significance? What is the identification? Cloud is converting into rain. That is the identification, significance. And we have to measure the change. How much cloudy is there? How much rain came? Like this we can understand. Science is also based on cause and effect. Any science, cause and effect relationship is there. We can measure. Now we will see what is the difference or what is the relation between correlation and correlation coefficient. What is correlation and what is correlation coefficient? Correlation, we have understood that there is a relationship, linear relation between two or more variables. That is a straight relation between the two or more variables. And correlation coefficient is the measure of concept of correlation. So the measuring part is called correlation analysis. We are trying to measure the degree of relationship, that is analysis. And if there is relationship, that is called correlation. So correlation coefficient is also called as correlation index. Here there are two aspects. One is there any relation between which is significant? And if there is a relation, how much? This how much, knowing how much is called correlation analysis. That is correlation coefficient. And to know whether there is any relation is called correlation. Uses of correlation. Now we will see what are the uses of correlation. It measures the degree of relation between two or more variables. Definitely, when there are two variables, definitely we will try to compare them. When we compare, we will measure the degree of relationship. How much is there? For example, if two people are there talking to each other, is there any friendly relation, or is there any enmity, or is there any relation between them? Like that we can understand. Suppose price and supply of goods. If the price is so much, is there any effect on the supply? That means when supply is not more, when there is demand, definitely price will increase. Income and expenditure, etc. And correlation also reduces uncertainty. Uncertainty means undecidable. That means when you are trying to measure, you will be knowing what is going on, what is the fact. Then you can reduce whether, for example, as I said, there is lot of clouds in the sky, and the effect of clouds is there is rain after some time. So that will reduce your uncertainty. That means you can be sure that some rain will come because clouds are there. Suppose if clouds are not there, sometimes there may be rain, or if clouds are there, there may not be rain. So we have to identify which clouds gives rain. That is called uncertainty. If variables are closely related, that means if variables are very closely related, there is so much relation between the two variables. Estimating one variable value gives, when one value is given, the other value we can estimate. That we will see in the next topic, that is called regression analysis. So when we understand that, say, there is some relation, then the variables should be related to each other, and we can estimate. If one value is given, another value can be estimated. Suppose if supply is given, price can be determined. So that is the meaning. Good and timely business decisions can be taken. So decisions can be taken when correlation is used. This is very, very useful in business. Correlation is very, very useful in business and in so many other areas. Now we'll see what is the importance of correlation. Coming to the importance of correlation, that is, they are almost same as far as uses are concerned. So coming to the importance, with the help of correlation, we can understand the direction of change in one variable when the change in another variable is given. Direction means if advertisement costs are increasing, the sales are increasing. That means advertisement costs are going up, price is going up, or the sales is going up. That means there is increase in one direction. That is the meaning of this sentence. Measure the extent of relationship between two or more variables. If there is relation, then definitely we can measure the relation between the two variables. So as we see in uses also, correlation helps in decision making, and correlation enables us to understand the interdependence of variables. That means we can understand how much dependent two variables are. And of course, as I said, correlation is also useful in other measuring other statistical measures, that is regression coefficient, which we will see in the next unit. And the correlation is also useful in many statistical analysis concepts. We will see some more uses. When the correlation is there, so correlation will help you to understand the economic behavior. Economic behavior means economics, the behavior of the goods economically, that means money wise. For example, we have seen advertisement and sales. So we'll try to understand the behavior of advertisement and sales. Behavior means how it behaves when advertisement costs are going. That is the behavior of advertisement costs going up. When advertisements or costs are going up, sales are also going up. That is the behavior. So advertisement, sales, purchases, which can be measured in money, those are economic concepts. And progressive development in science and philosophy. Progressive means there is constant progress. Progress is there and constantly it is progressing. That is the meaning of progressive development. Development is there, which is increasing from time to time. That is called progressive development in science and philosophy. In the study of science and philosophy, progressive development is there with the help of this correlation. And degree of relationship between two or more variables can be measured. The same advertisement expenditure and sales revenue of a company. And future prediction also is possible with the help of correlation. That means sales projection for future, good monsoons and better food supply. For example, when you see if there is rise in advertisement, there is rise in sales, then in the next year, what we can say, if you still increase advertisement, then there will be increase in sales. That is the meaning. So like this we have to predict, that means presume. We can say that there will be some increase, that is called prediction. And study of economic concepts. More economic concepts can be studied, understood with the help of correlation, that is law of demand, elasticity of demand and so on. All this we will understand when economics, we will cover economics subject in next semester. Advantages and disadvantages of correlation. Advantages are when two or more variables are closely related, estimating one variable value will give another value. This, of course, as I said, will be explained in next lesson called regression analysis. And it contributes to economic behavior. So when we understand that there is relation between advertisement and sales, that we can apply in the business also, in the general business conditions. And it is basis for ratio of variation and regression analysis. As I said, correlation is useful in so many statistical measures. So ratio of variation is there, regression analysis is there. So many areas where we can apply the correlation. It is useful technique in commerce and industry. Of course, economics, philosophy, commerce, business, in all these areas we can apply correlation. Correlation is very powerful tool. We can easily apply this technique. Correlation and regression both are two important aspects which we can apply in so many areas in uh, combining, or combinedly we can use these two, correlation and regression. And price and reliable prediction. Precise means very direct, very correctly we can predict. So predictions are very accurate. And reliable also. Reliable means we can use them, we can rely on them, we can depend on them. And advantage for correlation is no cause and effect relationship. When there is no cause, there is no effect relationship. We cannot measure them. That is the meaning. And establishes only covariation. Then it will establish only covariation and not measures of correlation. High smoking cause for lung cancer. We cannot prove it. So that is the meaning. High degree of correlation is a pure chance. High degree of correlation, that means there is complete relation. In the same example what we have seen, if you are going to increase the advertisement costs constantly, regularly you are increasing the advertisement costs, the sales may not improve in such intervals. When there are more clouds in the sky also, sometimes rain may not be there. So high degree of correlation is a pure chance. Pure chance means it may happen or it may not happen. That is shoe size and intelligence of people. So many people believe that the shape of the foot is more indicator of the intelligence of a person. That is not at all proved correctly, but people say. So influence of external variables. So many variables will be there. We are talking about two or more variables, but so many variables will be there which will influence the uh, correlation, which will influence the relationship between two items. Suppose if we take the same advertisement and sales, there are so many other factors. We must work hard to increase the production. Good quality production should be there. Raw material should be available. There should be demand in the market. Suppose if you advertise too much for radio nowadays, there will be no use, because people are not interested in radio now. People are interested in more or new items, innovative items, right? Correlation variables influenced by external variables like influence of purchasing power. Suppose the purchasing power means the affordability, the finance of people. Even if there is lot of advertisement, we cannot purchase very costly items, right? If the item is very cost, suppose how many people will purchase 4 lakhs television nowadays? 4 lakh. If a television is costing 4 lakhs, how many people purchase? And if you make advertisement for such things, it will not have any effect. Now, for example, Apple has taken a latest gadget, suppose Apple 15 or some other model, which is going to come in future. If Apple is making advertisement, lot of advertisement is there. How many people will buy if it is costing 2 lakhs or 3 lakhs, right? So that also depends on the things, relationship. That is the influence of external variables. That is the meaning of external influence of external variables. Some more disadvantages: mutual dependence of variables. Mutual dependence means understandingly depending on one another. That also we have to prove that this causes the change. Then only we can understand the correlation. So if we cannot understand the change, the cause of change, we cannot use the correlation. High degree of correlation due to mutual influence. That means sometimes influence will be there. That means your father will influence your thinking process. Your parents will increase your thinking process. Your friends will influence your thinking process. So there is lot of more mutual influence. Then we cannot study the correlation correctly. If you are doing the things which your friend is saying, then there is no relation. There is that influence, that relation is not correct relation. Right? Now we will see what are the different types of correlation. There are 5 types of correlation. One is positive or negative correlation. Another is simple and multiple correlation. Another is partial and total correlation. Another is linear and non-linear correlation. And last one is logical and illogical correlation. Positive and negative correlation means, I will explain you very briefly so that we can apply these things in the problems. When we are doing the problems, we have to understand these things. Positive and negative correlation means, positive means both are increasing or both are decreasing. One change which is moving in one direction, the other variable also moves in the same direction, then it is called a positive or negative relation, positive relation. If there is increase in one item and decrease in another item, then it is negative correlation. Simple and multiple means simple correlation. If you see two things, you can simply say there is relation. So many things are there in the world where if you see two things, then then you can say some relation is there between them, between the two. That is called simple. Multiple correlation means there are so many relationships between two variables or more variables. Partial and total. Partial means very little, small correlation. There is little relationship. Total means 100% relation is there. Linear. Linear is straight line. Straight relationship or no relationship. Non-linear means not straight. Logical means there will be some logic in relation. For example, father and son. Logical relation is there. Like this, logical relation or illogical relation. Two people behaving in the same way, there is no relation. So we cannot establish that these two people are behaving in the same way. That is the meaning of illogical correlation. Here is some explanation about these relationships. Positive correlation is two variables move in the same direction. That is, one variable increasing, another variable also increasing. One variable is decreasing, another variable also decreasing. The price is increasing, supply is also increasing. See there, price 90 rupees, 180 kilos are there because demand is also like that. If price of a product increases, its supply also increases or its supply decreases. If increases, positive correlation, decreases, negative correlation. You can understand by this, this is linear correlation or positive correlation. Now, negative correlation is two variables move in opposite direction. One increases, one decreases. Price is increasing, demand is decreasing. That is the meaning of negative correlation. Suppose if you see this, this is negative correlation, right? Increasing in y-axis, decrease in x-axis. That is called negative correlation. Increase in x-axis, decrease in y-axis, or increase in x-axis and y-axis, then it is positive correlation. Simple correlation is study of relation between two variables only. If two variables are there, that is called simple. If more variables are there, that is called multiple correlation. And in our syllabus, we have only two variables. Please remember, we have only two variables in our syllabus. Multiple means study of more than two variables, relation between one variable and all other variables, yield of crop and rainfall, fertilizers, etc. All these are, for example, yield of crop, that is how much crop is there, that is one variable, and other so many variables are there. Rainfall, it depends on the increase in crop depends on rainfall, use of fertilizers, use of pesticides, price, say, demand in the market, advertisement, and all other things. So many variables are there. That is called multiple correlation. Partial correlation, as I said, only some correlation is there. Study of more than two variables. But relation between two is now only considered. Assuming other variables constant. Constant means remaining same. When there is multiple correlation, if the other things are remaining same, and if crop is increasing, then we can say the crop is increased because of that reason, right? Total correlation means complete correlation between two variables taken at a time and worked out. So if two variables are varying in the same direction, that is Two variables are going in same direction. One is increasing and another is increasing. That is called same direction. It is a positive correlation. Hence, it is negative correlation. That is plus or minus. If two are increasing, plus. If two are decreasing, minus. Linear relation between two variables are same. One is increasing constantly, another is increasing constantly. See here, x is increasing by 1 for every item. 1, 2, 3, 4. There is difference between 1 in the x. And in y also 2 difference is there. That is linear correlation. These are the examples. Linear correlation we can measure by y is equal to a plus bx. This we can use in the regression coefficients. This is the graph, scatter diagram. This is also called scatter diagram, where linear relationship is there. Non-linear is curve. That means the drops or the dots here is not proper. The line is not straight. Curve means it will come like this. That is called non-linear relationship or non-linear correlation. It will come like this. That I will show you in the next slide. This is a graph for non-linear correlation or curvilinear correlation. Logical functional relation between two variables, mathematically well defined. It is mathematically proved that some relation is there in two items. Then it is called logical. Suppose the behavior of father is same as behavior of son. In rather, behavior of son is same as behavior of father. That is logical. Psychologically, that is logical. Two unknown people behaving same, that is illogical. Also called nonsense or spurious correlation. There is no relation between mathematically proved, fails in logical test. Rainfall and babies born. Now we will summarize this lesson. Bivariate data refers to collection of data in two parameters from one person or source. That is height, weight, income and expenditure, etc. Correlation is a statistical technique to measure degree of change. So we have seen that what correlation is, a measure of degree of change in two or more variables. And correlation is only a concept, but coefficient of correlation is measured. That we have seen. Correlation analysis is useful in so many things that we have seen in uses. In 2 slides, we have seen the uses. All these uses are listed here again. It studies economic concepts such as law of demand. It is useful in studying economic concepts. It is useful in regression analysis. Correlation is useful in understanding the economic variables, etc. So these are all uses of correlation. Merits no cause and effect, or demerits no cause and effect. It is pure, sometimes pure chance. Variables suffer from external influence. There is lot of influence. In practical, there will be lot of influence of other variables also. Theoretically, when we talk of two variables, we can talk. But if you are not considering the effect of other variables, then it will be a disadvantage for this theory. Mutually dependent. Mutually means understandingly dependent on one another. Same. In types of correlation, we have seen 5 types, that is positive and negative, simple and multiple, partial and total, linear and non-linear, logical and illogical. And correlation value should be between +1 and -1. It is always necessary. This is very, very important. The value of correlation will be only in decimals. It will not be more than 1, whether it is minus or plus. That we will understand when we are doing the problems. In assignment, we have some questions, theoretical questions. These things you can answer. These are very important from the examination point of view also. There is a lot of theoretical part in the correlation that we have to understand. 8, 9 questions are there. Please answer all these questions and submit. Okay. Thank you very much. We'll meet in another lesson.